Hi everyone. Hi Dave. Let me send Dave the link. Um for the lateness. I can see Ade is already here. All right. So I'll join for like 3 minutes and I'll start. Let me share the link. Hi everyone. Okay. I can see that our guest speaker is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So without wasting much time, I'll try to share the link on WhatsApp and then we can start. I was a bit behind time. I lost track of the time. Um I've shared the link, so if you want to prep, just join the link. I'll add you to the stage right now. All right. So I think Temi is here. Hi Temi, welcome back.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. Are you ready to be prepped today?
Yes, but please give me 5 minutes, please.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so Dave, I think we can start, and then by the time people join the link, we can add them to the stage. Can you please introduce yourself a bit, and then maybe talk about your visa journey or something?
Application.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm David Asakra, and I did my master's in statistics at Montana State University. I graduated just this May 2024. And then just a little bit on my journey. Um, let me say, I'll just pick it up from, after paying your visa fee and those things, the
Someone
preparation itself,
can't hear us. Let me see if they.
really.
Them. Please, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, they
Is
can.
it better now?
Yeah, actually, I think they could hear us. It might be from the person they text, so we
Oh,
can
okay.
go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So for my preparation, this is a few things I picked up, I think 2 years ago. First is to try and get a group, if it's a WhatsApp chat or any platform. Then secondly, to particularly if you have those who have been to the interview. So let's say I did mine in Cote d'Ivoire, so I'm using Cote d'Ivoire or Cote d'Ivoire as an example. So Cote d'Ivoire, we had people who went for the interview,
Mm-hmm.
and then they share their experience and then their questions on the page. So with this kind of questions, you can sample it to yourself. That's where you're able to see the kind of possible questions um, the woman or the man over there is going to
So,
ask you. So yeah, so you can sample them down for yourself. Then you use their answers. Some will provide their answers, some too they won't do that. So you can do that and know how you structure yours for your interview. Yeah, and also it's a good way to know the kind of document they will need. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, like, when you went for the visa interview, what was your experience? Like, do you remember the questions they asked you or something?
Yeah. I would say I wasn't really tense. I don't know. I was okay,
Mm.
but where I had the pressure was the room itself.
When you entered.
When I entered, yeah, because when I entered, I think the list I was the first person on the list. But when I entered the room, I was second. There was another family before me, and they
Okay.
bounced that family. So you can imagine. That's where the pressure came. But I'll thank God. I think after the first bounce and um my interview, it was more like a conversation. She's I think what I remember most was why are you here? Do you work in Cote d'Ivoire? I said no. You should try and be very truthful, and then everything you say, if there is a proof, I think that's good. And
Okay.
then one thing I remember is that she also asked for my BSc transcripts,
Mm.
and yeah, and one thing I also know is that when you are asked a question, you shouldn't try and be brief. You should try and talk more for them to rather cut you off, not you cutting yourself off. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I did talk on my school, the school I was going to, the county, um, and then my program, and then the main reason why I'm going to do that program. I try to map it to my current job. I was a trading analyst, so I
Okay.
try to map it that this is the kind of thing I do at work, and this is what the master's degree in statistics
Will
will
help
help
you
me.
get.
Yeah, so that's what I did. And then I talk of a few things such as the weather over there, the conditions. Yeah, those are a few things I did.
Okay. I think yesterday we mentioned that, like, always try to give them much information. You don't want
Yeah,
to make them pull the information from you, because then it makes them ask you questions you might not have prepped for. So, like,
yeah, that's
why are
true.
you going to the US? Just say what the program will help you do, why the US, the possibility that you come back. So by the time you answer one
Yeah.
question, the person might have gotten most of the
All the
answers they
answers
need.
from it.
So that's why
Yeah.
people end up saying I got just two questions. It's because
Yeah.
probably of how they answered those two questions. So yeah, I think Dave's experience was not so different from anyone's experience. If anyone is ready to be prepped, and then we'll give the criticism, you can unmute yourself, and then I'll start with you, and then the next person will interview you.
Please, I'm ready.
Okay, is that SC?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'm playing the visa officer for you. Please pass me your document.
Here you go.
Okay. Why are you going to the US?
I'm going to the US, specifically Missouri SNT, to offer a master's degree in technical communication. To offer a master's degree in technical communication.
How are you funding your studies?
I received a scholarship, a merit-based scholarship from Missouri SNT, amounting to 20,000 Ghana, $20,000, and I secured an educational loan of 50,000 from Empower, which was approved by Missouri SNT, my school, to cater for my deficit.
Okay. Why should I approve your visa?
Approve my visa because I have a clear goal of pursuing my master's degree in technical communication, which will help me gain specialized skills and knowledge and apply it in solar taxi, the company I'm working with, to develop user-centered content and also enhance their communication strategy as the leading company, e-mobility company in Ghana.
Okay. Um, so you said you took a loan of you took a loan to fund your deficit, right? How are you
Yes,
planning to repay the loan after school?
so the loan is flexible enough, which permits me to start the payment 6 months after graduating.
Okay, so I'll end here. Do we have feedback for AC? Personally, I think when I asked you, um, why are you going to the US? You just stated the program you are going to study. I think you can provide more information about the program you are going to study. Maybe say a little bit, like answering what is your study plan, this program, or in this program, I'll study this and this and that. That will equip me with these skills. Um, and then also with the funding, I didn't have to ask you about your repayment plan because you are using a loan. So we said that when you are using a loan, you want to make sure you say the repayment plan yourself, because the tendency with taking the loan is that they think you would stay here to work because you get more money to pay the loan. So quickly you want to make the person know that you have taken a loan, this is your plan. We spoke about the fact that you can look at how much the people that are working in your industry earn in Ghana or your home country, and then tell them that averagely people earn this amount. So you want to come back, work here, and get this amount to pay a monthly repayment of this amount. So I think you can add more stuff to your answers. Dave, or if anyone has a feedback.
Yeah. What was the first question
I think I asked there
about
why
yourself,
why
or why are you here?
why are you here?
Yeah, I think it was very brief.
Yeah.
If you try and add more to it, so
Mm,
you can probably add what you are doing now. I don't know your role, your current role at your work. You can add that and try and create a link between what you are currently doing. So it's mostly like your past, present, and future. So your past, I don't know your past. Maybe your past could be your previous work than what you are doing now, or you can just go by your current work and
Mm-hmm.
then link that to your what's the name, the master's program, and then you can even include some courses that you do that will be very, very beneficial in relation to your future goal. I
Mm-hmm.
think that'd be very helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. AC, do you get our feedback? So
Yes,
who?
please. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
So you can join tomorrow if you have done this, and then we'll see if the answers have improved. I mean, it's just constant practice, right? We've all been here before. Um. So AC, you are going to interview the next person who is ready. Who is next, and then we'll do the criticisms.
I am ready.
Okay. So AC, please play the visa interviewer.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please pass me your documents.
There they are.
What program are you going to study?
I'm going for a bachelor's.
Um, what program are you going to study? Can we hear from you? Let's be fast, please.
Masters in International Relations at Texas State University, San Marcos. Can you hear me?
How does your hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
How does your chosen field align with your academic background and future goals?
Yes. Studying international relations will equip me roles will equip me with the skills to take up the role as a senior counselor at my current place of work, which is at Carroll Model School, at my hometown.
How are you going to fund your studies?
Yeah, my uncle, Dr. Alex Dautola, the founder of Eneco Group of Company, is sponsoring my deficit and is the owner of Carol Manuel Model School in my hometown. And he has a staff strength of 15 staffs, and he makes 100 million naira monthly.
Why will he sponsor your studies?
And as I said, I am currently working at his school, which he established. So I'm the college counselor of the school. So he's sending me for my masters in international relations to get the skills and knowledge so that I'll be able to acquire the role of a school counselor, which will help the school grow higher.
Congratulations, I'll be approving your visa.
Thank you, ma.
So who was recently interviewed? Let's give the feedback, and then personally, I think she should just work on her confidence, and then the how she flows, because there was a lot of breaks, which makes it hard for us to follow the stories. I think I gave this feedback to someone yesterday too. So Dave, is it true?
Yeah, I think that the tension is coming from when you try to do like you try to do a chew and pour method. That's where the tension is coming from. So personally, I'm not very good in doing chew and pour. So I try to, in my preparation, I have the question and I have the points down. So maybe tell me about yourself. I know I'm going to talk about my past, present, future, and then in my past, I did actuarial science at K University. So
Okay.
I try to connect my BSc, then my current job as a training analyst, which is more of statistics or still numbers, and then my future is to be an actuary. So I try to have that kind of picture in my mind so that I don't have to write them down and then be chewing them, try to have it word by word. Because sometimes when you do that and you miss one word, you find yourself
If yeah,
stuck.
yeah.
Yeah. So you should just try and you should be very creative. I mean, they like conversation, they like chatting.
Yeah.
So if you're able to have that kind of point in your mind, then the storyline too will be very helpful. Yeah. And I think she asked a question on a background. I don't know, but I didn't see the connection in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the question was relating to how her background was also. I didn't see the connection in it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think that's good feedback. Does anyone else have a feedback for her? So I'll go ahead and drop AC. I think AC was the one we interviewed earlier. And then I'll add
Sorry,
I've added
I want
Alberta to
to,
the stage.
I want to
And
ask a
I
question.
think someone asked a question.
okay.
Yes, is it a red flag if your sponsor is in the US?
Um it's your question is low, but you are saying is it a red flag if your sponsor is in the US?
Yes, because
So
my uncle is my sponsor and he stays in the US.
yeah, it's not a red flag, but then you are going for non-immigrant intent visa, which is the F1, and then you are
Yes.
proving your strong ties to your home country. So if
Okay.
your sponsor is from the US, sometimes the thought is that there is a likelihood or the tendency that the person will aid you to a permanent stay in the US. So while you are
Okay.
saying that your uncle, who is your sponsor in the US, you want to quickly iterate your strong ties to your home country. So my uncle, who is my sponsor, is in the US, but I plan to come back to my home country to work with his company. So anytime
Okay.
you bring the fact that your uncle is in US and is your sponsor, you want to bring your strong ties to your home country so that it doesn't make it seem like your uncle will aid you stay. Do you get it?
Okay. Yes.
So who else is ready?
Yeah, let me say this. So I think one thing you should try for yourself is you shouldn't try and find yourself a lot of questions. So you can just go, I mean, your uncle is there, this is the this is the sponsor. So you
Yeah,
don't have to try and say that
your
he's
uncle's
in
in
the
the US.
US. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean if there is a proof that this is the paper and then he's in the US, they will see. You don't need to say it. You don't
yeah,
need to say that. Yeah.
But he's already on my there's 160 already that he stays in the US.
Yeah, that's fine, but you don't
yeah.
need to say it.
They don't
Sometimes when you say it, they may try to,
Okay.
okay, she's saying this, so let me ask this and
Ask.
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah.
yeah. So I think who was speaking? Tell me, right? Tell me you interview the next person. Please, are you ready? Who is ready?
Please, I'm ready.
Okay. So tell me, interview this person.
Okay. Hello, good evening. I'll be your visa officer for tonight. Can you please pass
Okay.
me your documents?
Here, the officer.
Why did you choose to go to the US?
I chose to go to the US, specifically Georgia Southern University, because Georgia Southern University offers a concentration in public administration,
Okay.
that is non-profit management, where I'll get to focus on courses such as international non-governmental organization, resource development, and grant writing, which is very crucial to public administration in general. I hope to gain the relevant skills and expertise to take up a position in my current organization when upon my return in Ghana.
What's the highest education?
I have a bachelor's degree in business administration from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where I completed with a CWA of 68.9.
So who's sponsoring your deficit?
My deficit of $8,833 would be covered by my stepdad. He's in the person of Mr. Prosper Mensah. He is the Southern Regional Manager of Olam Foods Ghana. Olam Foods Ghana is a multinational company that exports cocoa beans and cashew nuts to countries in Europe and Asia, and he earns an average annual salary of 50,000 US dollars.
Why should I approve your visa?
Approving this visa would enable me gain the in-depth knowledge and relevant skills in public administration, specifically with a focus in non-profit management, where I'll gain the opportunity to address complex social issues facing the girl child, particularly in Ghana, and also address other issues in the areas of education and healthcare.
All right. Congratulations. Your visa has been approved.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I think this person is really prepared. I like the confidence level. He gave us much details, closing around the loops, and then it didn't make me want to ask a question. If anyone pinpointed a specific feedback, you can let us know.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot one thing. I think before this guy, the other person gave a specific amount in naira. So you should always try and convert it to
Yeah.
USD. I mean, they don't know our Ghana cedi and those things, so you should
Yeah.
try and convert to USD. And then I think his
Okay.
last. Okay, yeah, you can speak.
Yeah.
Or
So
someone.
the amount the sponsors earn should be in dollars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
equivalent
yeah,
dollars because
equivalent.
I
Yeah,
understand the
they
naira.
don't understand the naira. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you can mention a good amount in naira, but I mean, it won't really tell a lot. If it's in USD, that's far better. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I think for the guy, the last answer, it was okay, but just that it was quite broad. You should try and be specific.
Mm.
Yeah, try and be specific. So if you are a manager, I don't know what you are doing now, but if you are a manager there, a manager, your current manager, and then you want to try and link or try and find some link between coming back, you should try and say that maybe this is what you aspire. You aspire to take up a position at your current place, maybe a senior management role. You should try and be specific about. You don't really need to have it, but you have to. It's a story. You are trying to tell a story, so if
Mm.
you have maybe looking at yourself where you are, what would be the next role you can pick up, then you have that, and then you say that maybe this master's degree has this kind of component. They do have practical experience. They do have maybe industry work. They do have project stuff that you can that after doing it, this is how come it will help you gain this next role. And then you can also say that this next role you also need a higher education. So that is another reason why you are going for the school. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for that feedback. So who was interviewed right now? You stay on and then you interview the next person.
Okay.
So I'm ready.
Okay. That's who is speaking right now. Alberta.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Okay. Please for the
Hello, Alberta. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Okay.
Hello,
Good
good
evening.
evening.
Good evening. Pass me your documents.
Here they are, please.
Okay. Tell me about your program.
Okay, so I'm going to study exercise science and kinesiology. And then exercise science and kinesiology will help me get a broader understanding on how to use rehabilitative exercises, conditioning programs, and exercise education to help healthy and those with impairment.
Okay. Who will be sponsoring you?
Okay, so Union College is sponsoring me with an athletics scholarship, and then my dad, who works at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, will be covering the little bit.
Convince me to approve your visa.
Okay, so as an athlete, um, I'm passionate about wellness and then physical fitness. So, approving my visa to study in the US, Union College to be specific, will help me get a broader understanding on how to help people with impairments using rehabilitative exercises, conditioning programs, and then exercise education. And then I'll also have to come back to pick a job at the educational sector to help promote healthy lifestyle of individuals in my community and Ghana as a whole.
Okay, I'll be approving your visa.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Um, Alberta, I
Hello,
think
yeah.
I think I like your answers as well. Like I do not have much feedback. The fact that he asked you that convinced him, and then you still gave the reason why you were coming to the US to school, and you gave as much detail to that question. Unless someone has something else, you just need to practice more. I think there was a lot of noise in your background.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh no, it's fine. Okay, so because Alberta has a lot of noise, we are going to make. I think you didn't say much about your school to like which school you are going. So next time you want to be able to talk more about your school as well.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because I don't remember you mentioned your school. That's very important. Like in within
I
the
did.
you did.
Yeah, Union College.
Okay. Okay. So I'm adding.
Can I say something here?
Okay.
It's your program a research base? Like, does it have a research component?
No, it's more of practical and then theory.
Uh, okay, okay, okay.
I think we have so Temi has interviewed someone, so I'll drop Temi on here and then I'll add Patrick to the call. I think Unice came in before Patrick, so I'll add Unice. Hi Unice.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah. How are you doing today?
Fine. And
Okay. Are
you?
you ready to be interviewed? I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, who is interviewing Eunice? Ernest, have you been interviewed?
Hello.
Yeah, Ernest, have you been interviewed?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I
Um,
interviewed Albeta.
okay, but you have not been interviewed, correct?
I have. I have.
Okay, can you interview Eunice?
Okay.
Yeah, and
That'll
then
be
we'll
okay.
drop you after. Okay, let's go.
Hello, Eunice.
Hi, good
Pass
evening.
me your documents.
Here they are.
Okay. Tell me about your school.
All right. The name of my school is St. Louis University, located in Missouri. I I gained admission to the master degree in cybersecurity.
Can you please speak up?
Okay, the name of my school is St. Louis University in Missouri. I gained admission to the master degree in cybersecurity. The school is located in the heart of the city and it has a lot of technical infrastructures and companies around it. It's just the school is in the middle of it, and the university also provides hands-on experience for its students, which is why
So,
I
how
chose
many
the
schools
school.
did you apply to?
I applied to three universities: St. Louis University, Bridgeport University, and Missouri Science and Technology. I gained admission to Bridgeport and St. Louis University, and I chose St. Louis University because of their curriculum and the mentorship that they provide for their students, and the professors have a one-on-one approach for provision for students also. Yeah.
Why did you decide to take up this program?
Pardon?
Why did you decide to take up this particular program?
I chose cybersecurity one because I have a bachelor's degree in mathematics and computer science, which gives me the background to embark on this course. Then cybersecurity would also give me the technical skill I need to implement in my career. I want to work in a tech firm for uh,
Okay,
I
so
don't know
who will be
the
funding you?
I I was approved of a student loan that covers almost all my tuition. I was awarded a merit scholarship of $1,000, and the remaining will be paid from my student loan. And I also have a repayment plan of 10 years, which I would start paying 6 months post graduation, and the interest that I'll be servicing while studying, my dad would be supporting me. My dad has a private company with 15 employees, and he also makes $120, $120,000 annually, and he'll be supporting me with $300 per month to be servicing my loan while in school. So I don't need to worry about finances.
Okay, I'll be approving your visa.
Thank you.
Okay, my feedback is the question before this one. Equip me with the technical skills. You want to make sure you are saying which technical skills. And then I think your postgraduate plans, you need to be more specific rather than technical skills to come back. Like, I think that was not clear for me. So that was something, my feedback for you. Like, work on your postgraduate skills, and then the technical skills. Let's say if you are in finance, there is some specific skills that you are looking to acquire. So you want to be more specific with your skills that you are talking about.
All right.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I have something to say.
Okay.
Yeah, so for the first question, I think um, she was asked about school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should try and be specific. So I don't think you need to talk about the city has this and like the city has what's the name? I've forgotten, but it's company and those things. Maybe that can come lastly. But for the school one, you should go with your program, try and give a structure of the program, the courses you'll be doing, and then add the projects that you do. So the projects, try and find some specific topics. So since you are looking at cybersecurity, your project can be on fraud cases like credit card, debit card. You can
Yeah.
just try and be creative and put something there, and then add a skill that you are going to acquire from your master's degree. So a skill can be on maybe machine learning, deep learning, those kind of skills that can help you work on your projects. And then two, you can talk about the department. So, and then three, you can add a research topic. Most master's degrees have a research work that you do at the end of your master's program. You add a topic to it, and then you add um, a professor who's going to supervise you. If you need help on that, just go to the website, find a professor's name over there, try to find the kind of topics they do, find something that is of interest to you. And then three, or I've lost count of my numbers.
No
The
problem.
next one, the next one will be on sponsorship. So you can say the department is giving you this kind of sponsor, which can be GTA or GRA. And then the GTA, this is what you
But I
do.
don't have that.
You don't have that. Yeah, so that
No.
means okay, then you can put that one aside, and then maybe you bring in how you're going to sponsor yourself over there.
I did mention that I have
Yeah,
an
yeah,
Empower loan.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
And
So did
and
you
then I
speak
think
about how you are going to repay the loan?
Yeah, I
yeah,
did
I think
mention
yeah,
that.
yeah, she did. Yeah.
Okay.
And then lastly you can bring in maybe the schools in this county, and then maybe where the school is, if there are industries around, that will help you work on your projects. Um, that's good. That's good. And I know there are courses. Some of the there are courses that you after taking the course, you'll be asked to work on a project. So you can bring in that maybe after taking an intro in data structures. Maybe this is a project that you do. Yeah, you can add that one to it.
Okay.
Okay. You want to position yourself in a way that you know what you are going to do. You know the program. You have enough information. I mean,
Mm.
academically, you are very good. Even if you had a lower or something, just try and um, publish yourself. Like let the energy be there. Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Please, I would like to add something to it.
Okay.
Lastly, she should be vocal. I don't know whether it's her environment or her background, but she was quite down, and
Low.
yeah, so she should be vocal and very loud.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
I can see lots of people want to join the link to be prepped. I'll drop Albeta. Alberta, you are the one recently interviewed. I'll keep you and then interview someone. So I think Unice has been interviewed already, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop Unice and then keep Alberta. Yeah, so who else wants to be interviewed? Ben. Okay, Ben, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so Alberta, can you please prep Ben?
Okay. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
How are you? Okay. Please, can you pass me your document?
Please, I can't hear you very well.
Can you pass me your document?
Okay, here you have it.
Okay. Why did you choose your school?
Yeah, I chose my school because of because they are well renowned in political science, and I spoke with the program director, Dr. Ryan Bosch. So we spoke specifically about my project, which is on election and governance, and they are quite interested in me, and I believe I'll be successful in this program.
Okay. So, so why are you here?
I'm here from a F1 visa interview to study Master in Political Science at Eastern Illinois University, Charleston, United States.
Okay. What did you study in undergrad?
Please, can you come again?
So, what did you study in your undergraduate school?
Okay, I study international relations.
Okay. Okay. So, who is sponsoring your education?
My tuition will be, I'll be the one, this one sponsoring my tuition fee. I have 77,679 US dollars in my bank account. This is what I got through my savings from. I've been working with the Independent National Electoral Commission for the past 7.5 years, and I also am an entrepreneur. I hope 13 acres of palm oil plantation, and I also sell containers which are used to save palm oil, and we produce about 15 tons of palm oil every harvest period, which is almost like we have like 15,000 US dollars through this means.
Okay. Okay. So I'll be approving your visa.
I can't hear you. Can you come back again?
Okay. So I'll be approving your visa.
Okay. Do we have any feedback for Ben?
Yeah, I think I have some feedbacks for Ben.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Ben, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Let me try and see if I can take you through the whole process again. Then you give me your answers. When you give me your answers, after giving me each answer, we will stop and we will discuss the answer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I think that should help. But before, you have to be confident. You have to flow.
Okay.
If you don't
All
flow
right.
and you are confident, if you go there, the environment itself will shut you down, because the environment you are going to see there, you've not seen some anywhere. You go, you pass through like 5 securities before you get to the visa interviewer. So that alone will bring your confidence down if you are not confident enough. And if you go there and you are fumbling and it's like you don't have your things articulated well, that alone should put you off. Like that alone should deny you. It's like you denied yourself before you even get in front of the visa interviewer. So keep in mind, you have to be confident. You have to have your words arranged very well when you get there. So
All right.
let's start. Welcome, Ben. Why political
Well,
science or international relations?
well, I studied international relations during my undergraduate years, and I believe studying political science now will assist me to develop in my career. I also now I work in a political science environment. I work with the National Electoral Commission, the commission involved
Okay,
in conducting
Ben.
election in Nigeria.
Okay, let's stop it over there. So right now, you are not really saying anything significant. All you're saying is mostly about yourself. Uh, but if they ask you, why are you reading the course you are reading? Give a tangible reason. I'm reading political science because of the political landscape here in Nigeria, where you understand. Put
All
something
right.
tangible, where political parties tend to disagree with elections, which causes violence after this. So that has prompted me, and that helped me to develop interest in political science. Where when I go to ABCD University and I study ABCD courses, will let me to understand how those problems can be solved and approached, so that when I come back to Nigeria, I can contribute my quota to that. You see what I just said and what you were
Yes.
saying.
All right.
So that is how you have to arrange your answers. You don't have to go there and you can assess that when you were answering the question, it wasn't even flowing. But you see how I placed it. So you are going to go and try and fix that. When they ask you, why are you studying political science, you fix it in that way and come back, then we do it again. Now that is the first part of the question. Normally when you go to visa interview, they want to know just 3 things. One, why what you are studying. Two, who is going to fund you. And three, are you going to come back? Now I'm going to ask you about the funds. How are you going to fund your education?
I'm going to fund my education through my savings.
Yeah. So you've just said one thing. Then how do you want the visa interviewer to continue asking you, how did you save this money? How did you do that? You have to be confident. I'm going to fund my education through my savings, which I've done through a small business I've created here in Nigeria, where we transport palm oil, or you understand, we produce and
Yes.
transport palm oil, and I have 15 workers, you understand, and I have S amount saved. So you do that. You don't just say it and leave it that way. Okay?
All right.
So that's the second part. So you are going to go back home, you develop it very well, be confident, come back tomorrow, then we do that again. Then the third
All
one.
right.
Now the third one, what are your plans after education, or what are your post-graduation plans?
My postgraduate plan is to come back home and resume to my work I am open to administrative position after my education.
Okay. You are going to study political science. Now you go and study
Yes.
political science and bring it and come and put it in your business. How is that going to be helpful? You get it? So when they ask you what are your plans, my plans are one, you have a business. So that one it makes sense. But you should try and link what you are going to study with the business you are going to do or what your post graduation plans. I'm going to study the political science, and after I would come back here and join, let's say, an electoral watch non-governmental organization where we would help structure the electoral processes here in Nigeria so that elections will be sound, fair, and free. Or you understand? But
Yes.
if you are going to study political science and also you see and come back and put it in your business, then why don't you study business administration?
Actually, I work with an organization already, apart from a
So
business.
yeah, so you have to find a way and communicate it very clearly to the person, and you should
Yeah.
make the things you are going to say link. You don't have to put, if you put answers together anyhow, you are going to be hot. Like they'll not let you even finish before they will tell you that I'm sorry, I'm not approving your visa. You understand? So go
Yes.
write these things I've said down. Make sure what you are saying is convincing to yourself before then you come tomorrow. Then we do it again. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate
Okay.
this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, I think with Ben, we've said this feedback from 3 days ago, but we still see the same thing. I guess that's why Bright also joined in. So Ben, please make sure you are creating a transcript and then you are coming back tomorrow with much better responses. Like if you come here and then you get the feedback, try to get on it. Like try to work on it. Because once you have gotten the stories right, you have to memorize it so it doesn't look memorized like Dave said. Okay. So like
Yeah.
it's not like you come here and then we give the feedback and tomorrow you come here. Just make sure that you are improving on what we've said.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
So I'll drop Ben. Max is on the line. Patrick Patrick, do you want to be interviewed?
Yeah, I'd wanted to make earlier contributions to what has been going on so far.
Okay, if you
Um,
yeah, you can do that.
yeah. So first and foremost, let me start with Eunice's presentation or discussion that it was done. That was done. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would say, comparing today's presentation done by Eunice as to yesterday's, we can see a little bit improvement in it. I don't know if you remember Eunice. Ellie, do you remember Eunice?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so yesterday after everything I had an intensive discussion with him going through how to go about it. Yeah, so but one thing I would also tell Eunice is I think there is one thing that she also has to look into when it comes to the program, why this program and how is this program going to help her? Because she's yesterday she said she was in academia. So the cybersecurity, going into the cybersecurity, you should link it to maybe where you are currently working, not in a different organization. Otherwise, you raise suspects that maybe your going isn't to something that you'll be coming back. You are just going like you just want to go. So yesterday I told her, oh yeah, an idea came up that he should maybe say he would be holding the head of IT department at his current workplace where she teaches. So Eunice, please kindly take note about that also. And also with Ben and Matt, please, who is the co-host? What's his name?
Dave?
Okay, yeah. And one thing to have realized in Dave's teaching, or let me say guidance in correction to people is that I think Dave tries and he tries to tell them and try to create a story for them. Yeah, it's perfect, but I also think that before you create a story for them, you should make a point for them. So in case they are not there, they would first remember the point, and without the story, with or without the story that you told them, they can be able to recall the points that you gave to them.
Mm.
I don't know if you get me, David.
Yeah, that's what I said. Most cases, if we have the sample questions there, I in particular, I'm not good in chewing and pouring things. So
Hmm.
I will have my question and then the points of head. So
Yeah.
that's what I do. I don't. I mean I can't I can't just like have the same written thing and then go there and have like say the
No,
same
no,
thing.
not that, not as in getting the written point, but you see, and let me use Dave's issue for instance, whereby we we spoke about why is he going to read this program or something,
Hmm.
whereby he said he's going to read this program because he's a he read international
Politics.
relation.
Okay.
Yes. So the point I'm trying to say is that we've seen that this is how the person would maybe would present should he give the
Present the
chance
story.
to be interviewed right now. So what we have to do is that we first and foremost tell him that, oh, maybe when this question is being asked, this is what these are the things that should come into mind. A question like why this program? So maybe why this program? We first tackle it for maybe a problem that we've identified within our workspace. That is the first thing. The next thing is how is this program going to help us solve that problem when we come back to our workspace after school? I don't know if you get the scenario that I'm trying to create.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so
true.
when we cite this point before them, then we can help suggest a storyline on the basis of that particular point that we've raised for them to get a clear and a broader perspective about what we are trying to say, that maybe first and foremost explaining it to them before coming back to the point.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so these are, I think I had few, but I think I've forgotten. So as the presentation goes on out and I remember how to contribute to it. Due.
Okay. I think Max is on the call. We can Max, are you ready to be interviewed?
Yes, please, I'm ready.
Okay. Then Patrick, can you interview Max?
Um okay.
Good afternoon, sir. Please, how are you
Can
doing?
you hold on for me? Can you hold on for me?
Yeah, and after we will interview someone said they're ready. Let me check the chat again. Sorry. We will interview Daniel.
Okay, so Max, are you ready?
Yes, please. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
Please, I'm doing very well.
I like your smile.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Oh, that's nice. So when is your course starting?
Please, my program is starting on the 26th of August, 2024.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Can you tell me more about your program?
So I'm going to pursue a master's in healthcare administration in the University of New Haven in Connecticut. This program is a 33 credit program that is to be completed in 2 years. After the study of this book, during this program, I'll be learning courses like healthcare management, healthcare policy, and then health law and public law. These courses are going to equip me with the knowledge and then the leadership skills and experience to come back
Oh,
to my
okay.
home country and take
Oh,
the
okay.
position.
So who is going to pay for your cost of attendance in the US?
Please, okay, please, my mother is the one who is going to be paying for my cost of attendance in the United States. My mother is in the name of Gifty Obeng. She is a businesswoman that deals with the selling of automobile spare parts in the wholesale markets. She also earns an annual income of 1.2 million Ghana cedis, which is 82,022 dollars. She
Okay,
also
so
is
what program did you read at your undergraduate level?
okay. During my undergraduate level, I studied bachelor's in nursing, and I completed 2023.
And how is it
In the
related to your current master's degree?
So during my program, during my studies in the nursing field, I came to realize that most of the problems, I had a clinical experience where I came to realize that most of the problems that we face in our healthcare system are problems that can probably be solved by the people at the top. That is
Can you tell
the
me a bit about your university?
okay. So my main university is located in Connecticut, and it resides East Haven in Connecticut.
Okay, so assuming you have been offered a job in the US, will you take it?
No, please. I am I am I am required to come back to my home country and then take up the position as the hospital administrator because the hospital is a private hospital that belongs to my father who passed
Okay,
away
thank you
some
very
years
much for the
ago.
interview.
Thank you very much.
Any feedback?
I think I was trying to cut him for him to know maybe not all viewers would get the ample time to listen to all. So I don't know if he has any stronger points than what he told me. If he has, he should first make those stronger points as priority. Then should he meet a viewer who normally likes to cut. So that is what I would say.
So for which question are you saying if he needs a stronger points?
No, I'm just assuming should
Okay.
he feels that he has a stronger point,
Okay.
of which maybe he had wanted to say, but I quickly cut him, then he should make that one the first point. Then
Okay. Bright, Dave, do you also have any feedback for him?
For me, I don't think I have any feedbacks, but I think it's good, but maybe he should find a strong way to link. It's likely they asked him about why he has switched from nursing to, I think, IT. That's a very big switch. And
It's not an IT program. It's like a leadership program in the healthcare system.
oh, okay. Then I think that's fine. If it's IT, then that's a very big switch. But if it's a leadership program in the health system, then that should be fine.
Okay. So we'll go to the next person. David wanted to be in. Daniel wanted to be added to the stage. So I'm going to drop Patrick, Ernest. I've added Daniel to the stage. So I would interview Daniel. Or Dave, do you want to interview Daniel?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So Dave will interview Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Is he
Hello,
on?
Daniel. Are you here? Hi, Daniel. No. Maybe his network because he
Yeah.
tested in the private chat. So everyone on the call has been interviewed right now. So if no one will have any question, then we will be ending the call soon. Ade, I want to be interviewed. I think we interviewed Ade already, or okay, Ade.
No, ma, I've not been interviewed before.
Okay, so Dave, please interview Ade for me.
Okay, yeah. Hi, Ade.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, can you pass me your document?
Here they are, sir.
Okay. Tell me more about yourself and your program of study.
Okay, sir. I'm a graduate of political science. I graduated 2021 and I studied political science in my undergrad, majoring in gender and human development. and I have the passion. And presently, I'm working in the Federal Ministry of Education here in Nigeria, where I help develop curriculum activities and research planning for the ministry to aid students with disabilities here in Nigeria, sir. So that's why I'll be going for my master's program in human development and family science in Oklahoma State University, and my concentration will be in. Sorry, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my concentration will be in disability studies
Okay. What will this
in
program do
education.
for you?
Sir?
What will this program do for you?
Okay, sir. This program will equip me with the skills needed. This program will equip me with the skills needed for me to transform and to liberate students in Nigeria with disabilities, to bring equal rights and equal opportunities for them as their counterparts, so as to tackle illiteracy rates here in
How are you
Nigeria
sponsoring
among the.
yourself? How are you
Yes,
sponsoring this program?
my dad who is a medical doctor here in Nigeria will be sponsoring me. He has a staff strength of 55 and he is a medical doctor for the past 30 years. He will be sponsoring my education because he has sponsored my sister to the UK for his undergrad before she proceeded back to Nigeria to practice his medicine profession.
What do you intend to do, or what's your next plan after your studies in the US?
Sir, I can't hear you.
What do you intend to do, or what's your next plan after your masters in the US?
Okay, sir. After my master's in the US, immediately I will be coming back to Nigeria to assume the role of a researcher and a planner, and the role is a social analyst here in the Federal Ministry of Education, where I'll be analyzing, forecasting, and be predicting what to do and doing research on effectiveness in disability to enhance. Sorry. I'll be
Yeah,
coming back
I can hear
to
you.
I'll be coming back to my current role as an educational policy analyst at the Federal Ministry of Education. This degree will equip me with the advanced knowledge skills needed to develop and implement exclusive educational policies here in Nigeria in the Federal Ministry of Education to help the underdeveloped, uncivilized children with
Okay.
disabilities.
The next question: will you do a PhD when you are given the opportunity to do it?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'll be approving your visa.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I think Ade has improved significantly from our prep session from the day before yesterday and yesterday. I think you just need practice and then still implement the feedbacks that we've been giving you all these 3 days. So Dave, if you have any feedback for Ade, he's really improved though.
I think one thing he was talking about the skills he's going to get from the program, but he wasn't specific. I think he should try and get something on that side. Yeah. So I think the last part he was saying he would come back and do something on data analysis and those things. So it could still be a skill he's going to get from the master's program. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Canada must obey. I see you. You said are they reading from a script? I think with time, if you are coming to be interviewed, you want to put on your camera so that we see that.
So you don't read any script.
Yeah, then that will also be helpful. Yeah. So
Yeah,
maybe the sessions from next week, we will start using the camera. Like make sure you have a stable connection, put on your camera and try to do away with the scripts and see how better you perform without the scripts. That was a good call out.
can I say something?
Okay.
Yeah, today I joined one mock section just like this, a prep section like this, and that was in the afternoon. Fortunately, the mock section is being organized by a formal white VO lady.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this lady who was being mocked. And the way the lady was speaking, the white viewer was like, "Hey, young lady, you're reading from a script."
Mm,
Because you could like she was ranting. You could feel that this is not like a conversation. So she told the lady, "No, you're reading from a script." But the lady was trying to deny,
yeah.
and you could like meaning he or like the white woman knows the job very well,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of these people are psychologists.
psychologist, so they know the job very well. So she could tell that this is not a conversation we are having. This is a script that you are reading.
Yeah.
She later explained it to her that this is a script. If even if it is a script, let us try to talk very slow
Yeah.
so that it wouldn't look like a script something. Yeah, didn't but we've
True
chewed
this.
it, yeah. But when we are pouring it out, let us pour it out very slow, very calm, with more confidence.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so I think that was a good call out. If we like David's, I think I like David's points from the earlier session. He said he doesn't go with the script, right? And I know most of us might not be able to go without the script, but in as much as we have memorized it, we all memorize it. But when you get there, you want to create a conversation. Like take your time and put the thoughts together. Don't make it look like you are reading from a script or you eating baba. So Daniel is back. I think Daniel wants to be interviewed, but his network has not been helpful. So after Daniel, we'll do wisdom and then we'll end this session. Daniel,
I'm
are
here.
you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, are you able to interview Daniel?
Okay, man, no problem.
Okay,
Um,
let's
sorry,
go.
I would like to find out something before you start.
Okay.
So I have a relative in the US. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think I should say yes or no?
How is it related to your visa? Like, is the person the one funding you, or you just have a?
No, the person is not the one funding me.
Okay, then that's not even a conversation to have. As unless you put it on your DS 160
I'm
that
yet to submit
yeah,
that.
is the person
Maybe
your
not submit.
brother or your sister or what's
She's
the
her. So this is the issue. My sister is currently there on the work visa, but
who?
my stepsister,
Okay.
my sister is currently there on a work visa as a doctor,
Okay.
but
Okay.
my stepsister is a citizen, which my sister included on her own DS 160.
Yeah, I don't think they'll go through that family chain of seeing your sister's DS 160 and um no, it's your DS 160. So if you have a sister there and you want to put it on there, maybe that's biological, you want to put it on there, but to go a step further with your stepsister, I don't advise anyone with a different point of view.
Yeah, Emmy.
Mm,
Emmy.
yeah.
Yeah, today I read a transcript. I'll try and look for it and send it to you. It has the same story. The guy has a brother who is in the US. The guy went with to the US with F1 visa, and now the guy has gotten a permanent resident. And when the kid brother, was being interviewed, whilst the interview, the white woman the viewer told her to hold on. He will get back to, she would get back to him. So in the process, the white view was like, your brother in the US? And the guy denied no.
Yeah, that's different. I think I even
And the
mentioned it
view
yesterday.
and the viewer was able to know that the brother was indeed in the US, and he put evidence for, I don't know how the view, I don't know how he was able to do that, and he bounced the guy because of that. So just like this, and my friend is saying, I think don't even like put yourself, just tell them no, you don't have anyone, you don't know anyone in the US.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned that I in one of my colleagues in Mastercard that went for the visa interview. They have siblings here, and their siblings are citizens, and they are in the U.S. Army. So something like that, she had to put it on the DS-160 that she has siblings here. And if you do have siblings here and you put it on the DS-160, you are not about to change your mind after you have filled the DS-160, and then you go tell the visa officer that you do not have a sibling, correct? So, Daniel, whatever you are putting on your DS-160 is what you want to go confirm there. If you want to
Okay.
put your first sibling on there and you go and they ask you, do you have a sibling in the US? Yes, you have a sibling in the US, but you intend to come back to do this and this and that after your degree. Also, having someone in the US, like I've said, it just says that there's a tendency the person will help you, especially now, especially you know the working visa, you know the route to citizenship, right? So the thought is that the person will aid you get the citizenship or something. So you want to always iterate the fact that though you have siblings there, your plan is to come back.
Yeah. But what if I choose not to even include them on my DS-160?
Yeah, then I don't think it should come up because surnames is not anything. Surnames is not anything. Like in the US, two people can be married and have different surnames. So the fact that you might have the same surname with somebody doesn't mean you are related.
I think I also have like different points because normally these people track people with their parents' name. They don't track with just surnames. If you are going to put your parents, both your mother and father's name on your DS-160, and it can just correlate with your sister's own, the same dad and mom with the same date of birth, then they automatically know you have a sister there or a brother there. So what happens is that if you have to fill the DS-160, fill it genuinely. If you have a sister, put it on it. If you have a brother, put it on it. When you go and they ask you, just tell them, yes, I have a brother who is a medical doctor in the US. If you have a sister, just say it. In as much as we think it will hinder like the visa process, it's always good to be truthful than to lie. I'm pretty sure the person Samuel was talking about, it's because he lied. That's why they bounced him. It's not because the sisters were there. Because they don't track with just the surname, they track with the date of birth and the parents' name. They cross it. Once they match, the system just brings it out. Oh, this is a possible sister of the person. Then they go and look at it, and truly, you can't tell me someone else somewhere will have your mother's date of birth and the same name. You understand? So
Yeah, I do.
yeah, it all boils down to being truthful.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's true. So if you just be honest with the DS-160 and yourself, if you have a sister here, you just want to say that you have a sister here, but you are going to come back, right? And then Jones says, sometimes I believe they have mentioned their family when filing for American visa lottery. So pulling that data is easier. You get it? Yeah, that's also very true. That's one way they get most of our information, the American lottery, because now that one is in their system already. So if you have applied to the lottery before, make sure that you are being mindful of that as well. Okay, so Daniel, we can do your interview.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Let me do the interview with you. So pass me your documents.
ADR officer.
Okay. Why the US?
I chose the US because the sociology program in the US is one of the best sociology programs all over the world, and I'm particularly interested in working with a professor in the US, West Virginia University in particular, Professor Karen West, whose research interest strongly aligns with my own, and I would like to proceed further in working in this research line.
Okay. Before I forget, when I ask the question, I want to give the feedback. So why the US? Everyone knows that the US is best known for something. So personally, sometimes
Okay.
I'm like, want to go with the route that my university, which is in the US, is known for this and that. Then you mention certain specific things that drew you to the university, or fun facts that drew you to the university. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Why should I approve your visa?
I think you should approve my visa because I would love to use my PhD program to return back to my home country where I'm going to be implementing the sorry, the question took me off guard.
Why should I approve your visa?
I think you should approve my visa because I will be returning back to my home country, Nigeria, where I'm going to be taking the role of a senior lecturer at the University of Ibadan. Also, I would love to implement, I'm excited about the academia in my home country, where I'm going to be implementing a new course which will focus mainly on my research work while at West Virginia University. The course will be titled Crime and Technology. And with this course, I believe it is going to be benefit to the contemporary curriculum as it to be focusing more about the criminal justice practices within my research interest and my research line, and it will also be benefiting the country at large because currently, as we speak, officer, there is no university in Nigeria that focuses on crime and technology. So I believe it will be beneficial for not just my country, but also every undergraduate that will be benefiting and taking this course.
So I think that why should I approve your visa? Why should I
Sorry?
approve your Yeah, I'm giving the feedback. So why should I approve your visa? I learned one method that it says, what is the visa going to help you? The visa, approving my visa will help me school in the United States, which will grant me with the necessary skills. So now you want to talk about, so approving my visa will help me go to the United States to study a Master of Global Business Management, which will help me. So the visa is an enablement for you to get to the United States. I realized that when I asked you, why should I approve your visa? You just said that I will come back to my country. Now you have not even gone, right? So you want to say that the visa will
Yeah.
enable you to go to the US to study this program, which will help you acquire these
Okay.
skills to come back to your home country to do A, B, and C. Correct?
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so you go and reframe your answer again and then you join back tomorrow. Okay, so how are you
Okay.
funding your studies?
I have a graduate assistantship that covers my tuition, my health insurance, and a monthly stipend that covers my living expenses. And I have a deficit of $2,022 that will be covered by my mother, who currently works at the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, as an international school as the head with an annual income of 15 million naira per year.
Okay. I think we also gave the feedback that if you are stating the annual incomes or any monetary value, you want to equivalent it to the, so that the VO will understand how much your mom is earning and how much they are able, is their funds sufficient to sponsor you. Correct.
Okay.
I can see that you have a bachelor's degree in this program. How is it linked to your master's program?
Officer, my bachelor's degree focuses on sociology, which is why I would also like to proceed further in the field of sociology, which is what I'm going to be focusing on my PhD program, also sociology, as I'm particularly interested in focusing more about the area of criminology, which is a subsect of sociology. And I would like to further my research, like I said, with Professor Karim West, who is also in this area and also is my supervisor in West Virginia University.
Okay. Um, what are your plans after school?
After completing my PhD program at West Virginia University, I will be returning back to my home country, Nigeria, where I'll be taking up the position of a senior lecturer at University of Ibadan. And not just that, I am particularly excited about the academia of my home country, Nigeria, which is why I'm going to be implementing a new course which will focus mainly on my research work while at West Virginia University. And the course will be titled Crime and Technology, as I believe this course will be beneficial for not just myself, but as well as the undergraduates, as it will focus on the contemporary issues and the criminal justice practices within the state. And it will also give the necessary knowledge that I would have focused on while researching and discovering my findings at West Virginia University.
Okay. So does I'll be approving your visa? Does anyone has a feedback? Dave. It's been a while I heard your voice.
Emmy,
Yeah. Do you have any feedback for Daniel?
I think the last one, the question that caught him about it's okay. It's okay. You you won't expect to have I mean know all the questions that you are going to be in asked. So just keep on being creative. And then you should try and as we have been saying, using the points, knowing the points will be very good for you so that you don't have to be memorizing every story or every solution to every question. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I think overall you have almost full funding. Your stories are intact. The confidence level is top notch. So yeah.
Thank you very much.
Bright, are you speaking? We cannot hear you. No. Yeah. So I think we are done. Wisdom, have you been interviewed? Hi, Wisdom.
Hello.
Yeah. Do you want to be interviewed? I think Wisdom will be our last person. Any other person will have to join tomorrow. We almost 1 hour 30 minutes. Yeah, because
Hello. Yeah, please can you hear me?
yeah. Do you want to be interviewed?
Oh, okay.
Wisdom,
Yes,
do you?
but I'm having an issue. I
Okay.
don't know. My microphone is an echo inside.
Oh no, it's fine. We can actually hear you. So if you want to be interviewed, that's good. That's okay.
Oh, okay. That's great. Yes, please.
Okay. Um, who is on the call? David, do you want to? Daniel, do you want to interview? Okay, Daniel has dropped. So I'll just do the interview with you, and then we'll enter the session.
Okay,
Tell
thank
me
you.
about yourself.
Okay. I'm currently doing my national service in a pediatric department in Kupridoa Regional Hospital as a nutrition officer. So during my service, I've identified that 90% of children have been diagnosed of severe acute malnutrition, and
Myself,
these children are
myself,
from rural
myself,
communities.
please.
So witnessing the impact of this condition on their life, I want to pursue a master's degree in public health with a concentration in community health at Westchester University.
Okay. I think first my feedback is they don't know national service that much. So you say that you are currently working at national service is equally work. So you want to say you are currently working at, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Why should I approve your visa?
Hello.
Yeah, why should I approve your visa?
Yeah. Okay. Approving my visa will help me to acquire the knowledge and skill in assessing the health needs of communities, developing programs, and advocating for policies that would help me yield a healthy outcome for individuals and communities.
Why the US? Hi, Wisdom.
Hello, yeah, please.
Why the US?
Okay. So my purpose of going to the US is to pursue a master degrees in public health with a concentration in community health.
No, so I think why the US, you want to talk about why you chose the US. That's when we talk about maybe the advancements in technology, why you want to study this program rather than any other program. So I think I have a video on that on my channel. You want to check it out. You want to give us smart details because you could actually study any other place in the world, but you chose the US. So we want to make sure that you chose it for a particular reason and not
Okay.
for an immigrant intent reason. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So how are you funding your studies?
Okay, my uncle who owns a business in 4 different cities where he supplies electronic gadgets with 50 employees. He also owned a business. He owned this business 10 years now, and he's the original founder of the business, earning about $2,000 in a week. On top of that, my father is also into animal farming, over 200 cattle, also earning over $300 in a month.
Okay, my feedback also here is that you want to look at your deficit, and then if you asked yesterday, I joined one session, the person was like, my uncle earns like $150,000 annual, and then the VO said, how much does your uncle earn monthly? And he said $2,000 to $3,000 monthly. So
Okay.
let's say even it's 3,000 times 12 is how much? 36 or 12, 36, correct? And so you want to make sure that you are doing the math before you go there. If you are saying monthly, make sure it tallies with the amount you might have provided on your I-20 or on the bank statement, so that you don't find yourself wanting. Does anyone else have any feedback for Daniel? I think, Daniel, you can put together this feedback and then join again tomorrow, and let's see if it gets better. Wisdom, sorry. No feedback for Wisdom. Okay. Thank you all for joining today. Thank you so much, Dave, for your time. I know it was such a short notice, but you honored our invitation. Thank you for the feedback
Welcome.
you gave everybody. I really appreciate it. So guys, if you have not given the video a like, please like the video. My analytics is telling me you guys have not subscribed. Please subscribe and then share the channel to other people, as we are doing this every day. And so we hope that everyone's visa will get approved by this practice, because it's just constant practice, so you don't look like you've memorized something, or you don't look nervous. You train your confidence level. You are able to close all the loopholes around your answers before you go for the visa interview. So if you don't have any questions, then I'll go ahead and drop the session. Thank you all once again. Thank you, Dave, so much. Thank you, Bright, for jumping in as well.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Okay,
See
bye.
ya. Bye.
Hi, Canada. Bye. Canada must obey. Bye.